All right, good morning, and welcome to the Air Down Podcast. It is the 19th, 5 minutes after 9, once again. Just a few minutes late getting on the air this morning. Raylene's fussing with the hair, and
everybody knows that that's a lie at this point. Everyone knows that it's your fault because you are never on time for anything.
trying to do this.
And they know this if they've ever had you invited you to do anything.
Get the nails done. I mean, God.
Yeah.
Sleeping in this morning.
Wrong. Although I did sleep later than normal. I didn't get up until 5:45 this morning.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Well, you know.
We have so much to talk about this morning. I'm overwhelmed.
We have so much to talk about every morning.
I know.
It's insane.
Hey, look at this sponsor list on our monitor right now. Look at how many sponsors we have.
I know.
And
We are very lucky.
Wow. I mean, does that humble you? Do you see that sometimes and just be like, oh
Of
my
course.
God.
I'd be an asshole if I didn't. Of course it does.
And every single one of them is just so fantastic. And
Yes.
it's not just, I'm not just saying that. I'm not just kissing ass this morning. I mean, they just really are. Each and every one of them up there is like a big player in our community.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. One
It's
of the
amazing.
big players is in the community is Washington County Mental Health.
Yeah.
And not sure if you know, but they're having a family healthy living workshop on the 20th of January. So coming right up, you can learn to make healthy snacks together with Emily Ruff of Sage Mountain Botanicals.
Yeah.
Also enjoy movement through play with Jared Job of Washington County Mental Health.
Okay.
And learn relaxation skills, which we all need. Ear seeds, acupuncture with Balin.
Yeah.
Of course, you love
I
Balin.
love
You've
Balin.
done that before.
Balin is so great.
the sessions are available from 10 to 10:45 and 11 to 11:45.
Yeah.
Registration is available by calling. You going to put it in the comments
Yeah,
there
of
for
course.
me?
Of course.
802
Yeah.
479 4055. There will be snacks, giveaways, and a raffle to win a pair of snowshoes.
479-4055.
Yes.
All right, I got it.
So all events are no cost, and they are located. Oh gosh, I can't talk this morning. On the second floor,
Okay.
right there on Summer Street at the wellness space.
All right.
Is that what we call it? That's what we call it. The wellness
space. The wellness space at 23 Summer Street.
23 Summer Street.
I had that in my notes this morning to ask you about it because Heather was in here not too long ago talking about this, and I'm just glancing down, and it's one of the things that I wanted to mention this morning. And you beat me.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm totally blown away and shocked by that. But we were speaking of fantastic community things, and
Yeah.
I mean, come on, there you go.
Fly on the Wall Productions bringing you the Aired Out Podcast this morning, live from Barrie, Vermont. We're hoping very soon to be back in our new studio, which is still being rebuilt from the July flood, which will be on, of course, North Main Street in Barrie. We're so excited about that. But Kyle Green sent me some pictures yesterday, the team at Barstow Construction, and it's coming along beautifully.
It is.
Oh, it's amazing. Did you see those pictures?
I didn't see the pictures, no.
amazing.
But I've been in a couple of times just to poke around and look around, and it looks absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait.
It really does. Thanks so much for getting started with us, starting your day with us this morning. It is chilly. It's 13 degrees right now in Barrie.
But at least it's not super windy yet, which is, they're saying that that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to make it super frigid is this wind.
Yeah, it's supposed to be some pretty intense
I've
wind
kind
chills.
of had it with Mother Nature.
I know.
I don't know about you, but man, she
what's
really.
what's her deal? I mean, is it like, is she just disgruntled about something? Is it what is it?
I wish
menopause.
I knew.
What?
I wish I knew. I really do, because I would I would try to save the day and make her feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, good Lord.
Man, we what's the official forecast from Roger Hill? I think it's just, and I posted it up this morning. Of course, I can't remember. It's cloudy.
Yeah, well, yes. Hold on one second because I actually have it right here in front of me. Colder.
Yeah.
Occasional flurries and mountain snow showers until ridging of higher pressure works its way in on Sunday. So kind of expect that throughout the weekend. And then Sunday afternoon for the best sunniest stretch of several hours sunny. It'll be a sunny Sunday afternoon. Say that a few times fast.
Did you hear? Yeah, go
and
ahead.
then a warming trend after that, but it's going to be really unsettled.
Did you hear about the people that are taking their pants and they're just soaking them in water and then putting them outside and letting them just freeze stiff?
No. And for what purpose is that?
Well, just to have
Just to
some
be-
fun. Just to I don't know. It kind of looks
I mean,
like
I guess the same as people going outside, throwing water up in the air and taking videos and all of that stuff.
Have you ever done that?
I don't believe so.
I love doing that. It's got
Maybe
to
I
be.
did way back when I was, in elementary schools and experiment or something. I don't know.
You got to wait till it's like 15, 20 below zero before you do that. But you throw the glass of water and it goes up and just vaporizes.
Well, you may have that chance this weekend with the wind chills.
Yeah. Look at these pants.
I did see the picture of the
Isn't that
pants,
great?
but I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
I want to do that.
You want to do that?
I do.
Set it right out next to the road.
Yeah. Janice
Make
is
people
saying,
slow. I don't slow people down.
Janice remembers doing this during the winter, hanging clothes on the clothesline, and just letting your stuff freeze up.
Well,
I
remember. Like, I love to hang bedding out. I don't care what time of year it is. And they actually smell even better when you bring them in from an ice cold clothesline.
Yeah.
And then just pop them in the dryer for a second so that you can maneuver them.
Yes.
But amazing.
I want to thank Judy Comping for keeping a close eye on what's going on. We have some spammers that have latched onto us this morning, and they're posting all kinds of links.
Listen, they latch
showing
onto us.
250 people watching right now.
Yeah, it's terrible that they latch on, and when they latch on is when we share any sort of event. I don't care if it's basketball, pickleball, or relaxation at Space.
Yes.
If we share an event, it's over. They're on us like crazy. Managing all of that while
that's what it's about.
we were going through the fights.
Yeah.
The couple of weeks leading up to the fights.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't
Just
that
crazy.
amazing?
Here, I'm blocking them and banning them.
Well, I don't know
now.
how can you,
I'm doing it right now.
how can you do that while we're live?
Because I'm Ken. Just no worries. Gone.
That's amazing.
You
It's just incredible.
Don't you worry.
Hey, we're something now, right? We've got.
Good Lord.
We've penetrated into the masses now, where we're getting the attention of all these asshats all over the world.
Oh yes, you just gotta love it.
Incredible. Oh my God.
You just gotta love it.
Connor's motivational morning. I'm going to play it here this morning. Are you sitting down?
Yeah, you go ahead. I've already listened to it. So, as always, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Connor is, and I like to just kind of set this up. He's 11 years old. He is from Northfield. He's been the victim of bullying, and he's decided to turn things around and, just do some good. So every morning, we get our morning started with his Facebook page, Connor's Motivational Morning, which you should definitely hop on and follow. So here he is right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where do polar bears keep their money? In a snowbank. Bye, have a good day, Michigan. Everybody lots of hugs and love.
Is it his dad that comes up with these
No,
horrible jokes?
No, I
Or is it
think
Connor?
I think he does it on his own. But maybe Joe is responsible for those jokes. Maybe that's the other side of things that
Right.
that Joe now can tell his horrible jokes
Yeah, through his son.
through his son and get away with it, because when somebody says that's a crazy horrible joke,
Hey, I had nothing to do with it. My
right?
son did
My
that.
son did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're
We
right.
see how you are, Joe. But no, great. Joe's a great guy. He's a great dad.
Yeah.
A very good member of this community that we need. Their message is super strong and real.
And they're coming in here.
Tuesday.
Yes.
And they have a whole lot to talk about, and a whole lot to talk about, because for Joe and Connor, this isn't about just them
Right.
either. It's about all of the kids that are going through this and suffering with the bullying. Maybe a parent who suffers from addiction
Right.
and has totally abandoned the child. Maybe a parent that still lives with a child
Yeah.
and is an addict,
Sure.
and maybe not making great choices and putting the child in the middle.
Yeah.
There are so many scenarios and so much that these kids struggle with these days. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And when I think about all of that, I don't know the kid in Burlington. I don't know, the one that ran over the guy for throwing a snowball or anything.
Yeah.
I just know that kids seem to be super, super angry. And when I really think about it, I'm not surprised. There's so much stuff put on their shoulders all the
tons.
time.
Oh, yeah.
They're dealing with adult issues that you and I never had to deal
No.
with. We didn't talk about
No.
we didn't talk about the elections. We didn't talk about
Nothing.
drugs and sexuality and
Nothing.
religion, and we didn't talk about all of those things. We talked about home stuff, sure. At the dinner table every night. How was your day?
Yeah. Right.
You knew what was going on in your kid's life, and then we just enjoyed ourselves. We were able to play and just be kids and grow with each other and learn by making mistakes and not being coddled our whole lives.
Right.
And it's a shame that we have gotten to the point that we're at, because the stress that it has put on our young kids these days is just incredible.
And listen, I know that you're going to find this hard to believe, but I was no angel when I was a little kid. I was, especially a teenager. I mean, I was doing stuff too, but I never, like I've said before, I never vandalized. I never damaged anyone's property. I never hurt anyone. But, I had some mischief. But, I mean, there was something to be said for, if I got sent home from school or the principal called the house or whatever, there was something to be said for, sitting around at the dinner table and having to look my father in the eye and him saying to me, "How was your day today?" Oh, it was great, Dad. Really? You sure about that? Is there something you need to tell me?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how the hell he found out. And I'd have to look at him and say, well,
Yeah.
I did this or I did. And then he never raised his voice. You better knock it off. Do you understand me? Knock it off. I don't want to get this. I don't want to hear this again. Got it? Yes, Dad.
Yeah.
Good. And that was it.
Yeah. Well, and that was it, unless it continued. That's the thing.
Didn't continue. I would move on to something else that I could try to sneak by my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe one of these days I'll share some of that on the air. But hey, birthdays today: April Farnham, Rob Christian, Brandon Lanphier, Dean Molinari. Am I saying that? Do you know him?
I don't know.
All right, good. Then we'll go with Molinari.
Jeez, these spammers are just outrageous
it's unbelievable.
today.
I'm glad they're watching in wherever they are, India or Pakistan or China. Yeah. John Pelkey is on the birthday list today. Let's see. Who else do we have?
Amy Gennard
Oh,
is turning
Amy's-
40 today.
Amy is
Thank
on the
you,
birthday
Hillary,
list today.
for letting us know.
Yes.
Dolly Parton has her birthday today, too.
Really?
That's what I think I saw that this morning.
Come on. Well, I'll find out in a second. For sure.
Yeah, I saw it this morning.
Megan Florucci, and Kenda Milosevic is 47.
And
Man,
there's going to be another really special birthday today. We don't know her name yet because they're not sharing. But Cliff Fleury
really?
and his wife Morgan are at the hospital.
Oh my God.
Been there since yesterday. And Cliff, after many boys, he has a daughter. He has one daughter, one other one, but many boys in between, is going to have a baby girl today.
Cliffy, you go, fella.
Super exciting. I'm so happy for them. So
For
we
many,
should be hearing soon.
for many, we can say you heard about it here first.
Patrick Kelvin wants you to help him celebrate his birthday. With his
Let me celebrate my birthday.
with his Amazon jobs thing.
What the hell's that all about?
Goodbye. Have a great happy birthday.
Yeah. Can we get in trouble?
See you later, sucker.
I don't even know Patrick Kelvin.
Because he doesn't. He's a
Oh
spammer.
my God. Well, I'm glad they're watching this morning.
Me too.
307 of them right
Yes,
now is
I
what
know.
I'm showing.
It's crazy.
Dolly Parton is 78 years old today.
Yeah.
78.
I love her.
I do
and
too.
She's still an absolute beautiful woman, and mostly because she's so beautiful on the inside. She just has the biggest heart, and
Yeah.
she's so real. I mean, she doesn't care what she says.
I know.
She has absolutely no filter. Maybe that's why I love her so much.
I know.
She just I don't know. She's one of a kind for sure. And some of the jokes she plays on people.
The stuff that she does when she shoots from the hip with her sense of humor is
Hysterical.
I love any interview that Dolly Parton's ever done. Is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The other one that's on the birthday list today, who I don't know, she kind of drives me a little nuts. I'll be honest with you. Is this lady right here, Paula Deen?
Oh yeah.
Does she drive you nuts?
Yes, she does.
She does. Yeah, I mean, it's just something. I just look at her and I'm like, okay. First of all, what's up with the teeth? Secondly, the personality is just it's over the top. I mean, just stop it. I don't know. Am I being mean this morning? I don't know. I think I am. Happy birthday, everyone. How old is Paula Deen, by the way? She's 77. 77
Wow.
years old. Yeah. Teeth aren't 77, though. I'll tell you that right now. What else do we
You
have?
think they're brand new?
There's something going on.
Yeah.
National Popcorn Day today.
Yes. And what does that go with?
Well, it goes with a movie, and it just has to happen. I mean, if you're gonna pop popcorn, you can do the whole, go to the store and do the whole Orville Redenbacher or whatever the hell the guy's name is stuff, and do that, and you come home and do it, and it's still going to be kind of shitty. Or you can just go get some really well-made popcorn by professionals, like professional popcorn chefs over at FGB Theaters. Mm-hmm. Paramount Twin, Capitol Showplace 5 in Montpelier. They know what they're doing, and they use real Cabot butter on it. They don't fool around with that fake butter flavoring. Mm-hmm. God knows what that is. What is that? No one knows what that is.
Who knows? Something that's not good for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Just go over to the Paramount Twin, the Capitol Showplace. There's plenty of parking. Go in, enjoy a beverage, glass of wine, a beer if you want, some fountain beverages. They've got everything, some concessions. Get your movie tickets online in advance, fgbtheaters.com. Alan Roberts might be joining us this morning.
Well, not might be. He's going to join us by phone this morning.
Oh, my God. That guy he's a legend. But
He's going to let us know everything there is to know about the movies this weekend.
Tell me, and I can't wait for that. Tell me what's happening tonight at the Den. DJ Chaos is going to blow the roof off the place.
Absolutely.
Oh my
That's
God.
what he's going to be doing. So you can go to the Den, get dinner, play some pool, listen to some great music,
Yeah.
dance your ass off all night long.
Have a blast.
Have a blast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Their little bear
Fantastic.
claw things. Oh my God.
What's the bear
They're
claw?
like an Reuben egg roll type thing.
Really?
Yes, so good.
I gotta get over there and try one of that.
So
Jeez.
good. Yeah. It's going to be a great night.
I
Over
just
at the
want to.
Den.
I just want to just tell everyone that yes, I sound like I'm stuffed up, and maybe maybe I look like I'm stuffed up too. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I don't have a cold. I'm just stuffed up. I just sound like shit. Sorry.
I don't know. Maybe you had your CPAP mask on too tight last night or
No.
something. Who knows?
No.
Weekend fun.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about weekend fun, winter weekend
Oh,
fun.
see that.
Is the pickleball at the Barry Auditorium. That's from 9 to 11 or 12:30 to 2:30 today. That's
started
today.
a half an hour ago.
Yeah, started today. But we posted it a long time ago, so it's
Long
okay that I'm talking about it now.
Yes.
And you can join again this afternoon from 12:30 to 2:30. Saturday, tomorrow, public skating 1:30 to 2:45.
Okay.
Spalding High School boys hockey, Vermont boys hockey versus Mount Mansfield at 3:15. So Spalding, Mount Mansfield,
Yep.
3:15. And then Sunday, public skating 2:45 to 4. Open gym basketball, sponsored by the Mutwa. Thank you very much to them.
Mutwa kicks ass.
Is at the auditorium from 5 to 6:30. So come out and play.
So great.
It's awesome that they do this. It really is that they have that time open for kids and adults too. We all need to have a little winter play,
Sure.
right? It's all gets depressing.
Well, of course. Of course it does. I was just chatting with someone that we both know quite well the other day. It was like, my God, I mean, I'm just, this time of year is so hard on me. I don't know how much longer I can do it. And the days are so short and it's so cold and we're all in the house. We're driving each other crazy. But we're all saying the same thing, man. Mm-hmm. We all get a little batshit up
And it
here.
hasn't even been that hard of a winter, really.
Right.
It's just a part of that. There's a lack of sun. It's just so
everything.
dreary and ugh,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, I know. We have our community calendar is packed, and it's packed because of our beautiful relationship with Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper right there, The World, vt-world.com. Get in touch with them if you want to do what we do with them, which is advertise. They're great people. 802-479-2582. The Stowe Winter Carnival is this weekend. That's going to be going on, through the 20th. That's one of the things that we're watching. That's always fun. Not always warm, but always fun. You're going to be freezing your tail off, but, dress appropriately. If you really want to freeze your ass off, get over to Wilkins Harley-Davidson tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm going to be there, but I'm going to be dumpster side, dressed in layers.
Yeah.
That's where I'll be cheering cheering them on. I'll be screaming until I'm hoarse, cheering them on.
And you're going to go live?
Of course.
Oh my God.
But no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, listen. I know.
They are brave
Yes,
souls.
they are. I know John Lyons is looking for some more
Sponsors.
donations coming in to sponsor him for jumping in this thing, and it's all going to the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth, the Wilkins dumpster dive. Here's me thinking last year at this time when you registered me for it without me knowing about it.
I know. Well, yes, I did, and then I said
That pissed me off.
And then no, it didn't. Then it said. Then afterward, I told you were going to dive into a dumpster, and so you're like, okay, and you thought you were going to dive into a dumpster of trash,
Right.
like that they would just put trash in there and you dive into this dumpster. Big deal.
What else am I supposed to think?
And then I said, no. I'm sorry, that's not the case. And then I told you what you were diving into, then you tried to back out and get all chicken pansy ass on me. But
there's health
then,
issues involved.
But then,
really, I got health issues.
But then the next day we had John Lyon came into the studio with, who was with him? Was it Mark? I don't remember who was with him, but he came into the studio to promote the event.
Yeah.
And then you were trapped.
Yeah.
Because once they mentioned it and once they said, yeah, welcome to the team, they were so excited that you joined, you were screwed.
They threatened to beat me up. And, I didn't take that too.
Tie lead to your boots and hold you in there.
Yeah.
I think that's what we did.
I had fun, but it was a day last year at this time that's almost identical
No.
to... What?
So I Googled.
What?
I Googled it, and then I watched the video. So I Googled what was the temperature on that day last year. And so it was sunny and 38 degrees when you jumped in the dumpster.
Stop it.
Yep. It was sunny and 38 degrees. I Googled it. You can find anything on Google. Southbury on that day last year. And it was sunny out.
And here's Glenn, always agreeing with you. Pisses me off.
Well,
all I know
sorry.
is that it was cold. It was cold.
well, hell yeah, you jumped into a dumpster full of ice water.
Yeah.
They literally fill it with water, and they filled it with water yesterday. So it's sitting there chilling this whole time. And then the boys are constantly shoveling snow into
there.
it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
it's cold.
Here's me thinking I'm going to, like you said, I thought I was going to jump into a dumpster full of trash. And then you tell me, like the day before.
Of course it was cold. I didn't tell you the day before.
2
We talked
days.
about it on the air.
2 days before.
No, you knew.
3.
You were still trying to be a chicken. But I would have been chicken too. There's no way in hell you could get me to do that. There's absolutely no way.
A lot of money raised.
Yes, a lot of money raised
Last
for
year.
a great cause. And I will shout it out for forever, but I'm not getting in that. No. I am a chicken.
Yeah.
Straight up, and I'll totally admit it.
Kristen says she knows people that take ice baths regularly.
Oh, yeah.
And
They say it's good for your skin, but it keeps your pores tight and stuff. But no.
Kristen, check out Winhoff sometime. Maybe on YouTube. I don't know.
But I
if
mean,
you
how
know
many
this guy.
years have they been doing the penguin plunge?
Yeah, well, that's
and
coming
that's
up.
coming right up. Yeah,
Coming up.
in Lake Champlain.
The end of I think it's the last Saturday in January. Mm-hmm. Something like that. Mm-hmm. Brittany Ruth Ears tuned in this morning.
Good morning,
let's
love.
throw some love over to Ruth Ears. You just had your
Well,
car.
we always do. I just had my car recon, and they did an incredible job. Colby did. My car looks brand new. Yesterday, they had their walk-in oil change event. I hope that went really well. There's just great people over there. They have some really kick-ass, amazing cars right now on the lot. All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, clean inside and out. They've been gone through totally, and they'd love to sit and talk to you.
Sure.
Great deals over there, great prices on used cars, which isn't easy right now to find good prices on used vehicles because the market has just
it's
gone crazy.
It is crazy.
But they definitely are kicking some serious butt in that category over there. And they're very choosy about their cars. They don't just
No,
take
that's right.
anything in. They don't just buy just anything. They're looking for vehicles that they know they can put their community in and they'll be safe and good to go for a long time.
We love them over there. They just did my car too. Colby did the front of my car. At some point, he's going to do the back. And here's me. He's like, we may have to remove all the seats in here and even the carpeting in your car. And I'm like, my God. And you're saying, if you're going to do it right over the edge of a cliff. Maybe over the.
Well, I said just call Bulldog while it's here, Colby, and have them come over and pick it up for you.
Right over the Queechy
And then
Gorge.
you could just buy one of the vehicles that they have sitting on the lot.
Hey, speaking of Bulldog, also one of our sponsors, one of our supporting sponsors, I just bumped into Kim the other night over at a Chamber of Commerce annual meeting, and she's just such a pleasant lady.
Yes, she is.
Jamie was not there, but just to chat with her
is.
for a few minutes. She's such a nice lady. Always asks, how are you guys doing? What's going on with the studio? What's happening? Just a great lady.
And there's another person in a really great example of community. I mean, they just love their community. They're always very involved with what is going on, who it's going on with, and they support a lot of things, and super grateful to have them as a partner.
The market with scrap metal is fluctuating so much. It's all over the road. If you get on their website or their Facebook page, they've got links to that. So if you got a ton of whatever it is.
And they also did
Steel,
a
whatever you
great
got.
job explaining what the new title laws will do to scrapping cars and different things like that.
Don't even get me started on that.
How all of that affects everything.
What a cluster.
A lot of changes in the state this year that made a lot of things a cluster. When we talk about the title laws, the increases in DMV fees, the way things are permitted, the way things you have to have a title no matter the age of your car now. And so now when you go to sell a car that you bought used that you didn't need a title for when you bought it, so they didn't give you a title, now you have to go through the hell of trying to get, sit at DMV for 3 hours to obtain a title. It just all is insane. I've actually reached out to the Department of Motor Vehicles and am working on getting someone in here to explain some of this because some of it isn't as difficult as it sounds. But it certainly sounds, it sounds horrible.
It does.
And we know, like, now the inspection sticker goes in the bottom of the driver's side, and you don't need stickers on your license plates, and you only have to have your rear plate on, and da-da-da-da-da. It's insane,
it
the
really
changes.
is.
And so, yeah, we're working on it. I think a couple of gals are going to come in here and join us and let us know what's happening.
Oh, I think we got JT with us. You there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's you're live on Aired Out. What's your whole take on this whole title horseshit with the DMV and everything? How's this affecting you, man?
Can I be 100% honest? And I'm probably going to get some hate.
You're on Aired Out, babe.
You're on Aired Out, baby. Just go for it.
Well, honestly, I think DMV is run by a bunch of liberal fucking retards who have their head shoved so far up their own fucking ass they don't know left from right. I think it's a crock of shit, and the reasoning behind it is even more of a crock of shit. A lot of people don't know the real reason. The real reason is because people were title washing through the state of Vermont. What they were doing is they were taking cars outside of Vermont, registering them in Vermont, taking that registration to a new state and being like, look, I don't have a title, but I have the registration, and they were getting a new title from that state. Which, okay, yeah, it is kind of a bad thing because you can take a vehicle that is totaled and get a clean title for it. However, the amount of money that the state of Vermont was making off the registrations has to be a hell of a lot more than they're fucking everybody. I got 4 vehicles in my yard right now that are perfectly running, driving vehicles that are going to the scrapyard because I can't get a fucking title for them.
Yes, it was the legislatures that made that decision, not the DMV. The DMV is just as frustrated as the people are because they're dealing with people that are just irate and frustrated trying to get all of this figured out. And so that's why, I mean, I feel horrible for the people that work at DMV and the hell that they are going through right now.
Yeah, they've got to deal with what's trickling down from the state.
Yeah. I just can't imagine. But definitely 100% pure legislative move, and it just doesn't make sense.
You know,
I can understand if they said, look, anything after 2009, because it used to be 15 years, right? The vehicle's 15 years or older. Okay, if they said, okay, that's what we're going to do. Anything after 2009, regardless of 20 years from now, 2009 and up, have to have a title. Okay, I could get on board with that. But anything before 2009, there are so many vehicles out there that haven't had titles in years. I've got a 1994 Chevy S10. I was turning into a rat rod. It's going to be a rat rod tow truck. It's going to be sweet. Now I'm going to scrap it because there's no point in dumping thousands of dollars into this truck that I can't even get registered because the last 4 people that had the truck didn't even have titles for it. It hasn't even been registered in 3 years. So, I mean, there's literally no way to get a title for it. I fucking hate this state.
Yeah, it definitely has caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. And it's a lot of people that just want to sell their car or trade it in. They get to the dealership and they want to trade it in towards something new or something and here is the problem that they're left with, and they send them to DMV. The wait times because of this are beyond out of control from what I've heard. Thank God I have not had to go down and deal with it, but I know of somebody who was there for almost 5.5 hours the other day.
Yeah. So they're making it so you have to have an appointment. If you don't have an appointment, you can still just show up, but you're waiting forever and a day, and it's a crock of shit is what it is.
Right. You're going to miss a day of work to deal with this.
Yep. You know, and I don't see why we don't do, when it comes to DMV stuff, why don't we do it like New Hampshire does? You go right down to the town clerk's office to register your vehicle. Deal with 90% of your DMV crap right at your town clerk's office instead of driving an hour one way, sitting there all damn day to deal with 15 minutes of paperwork and then drive an hour back. I mean, it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Kristen says she was there on Tuesday, but she had an appointment, so she was in and out in 20 minutes. And was that for a title, Kristen?
You know what I love about him is having JT on the air. You know, he candy coats, sugar coats everything. He doesn't.
Oh, yes.
He just doesn't say how it is. I mean, he just dances around it. He just won't be blunt and just that's the thing about him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So Kristen was there for a registration and license renewal, and I think that those appointments are still going pretty smooth. It's just figuring out this title issue that is the problem in the wait and causing so many problems for so many. It's a lot.
When did this whole DMV thing go into place? I think it was
first of the year.
Was it the first of the year?
I believe so.
Nudie, was it the first of the year?
What was the first of the year?
The DMV stuff for new registration and
titles.
Yes.
Yeah.
First of the year.
You're live. You're live on Aired Out, by the way.
That's great.
What were you saying to me the other day? That like if you're going to buy an antique vehicle, as long as you get 2 bills of sales, is that what you were saying?
So yeah, I spoke with the folks at the DMV, and you need to bring in a title for the vehicle. If the vehicle does not come without a title, regardless of its age, which is the new thing here, you used to be able to register a car in Vermont without a title if it was over, I think, 25 years old or something like that. Maybe it was even 15. But if you buy a title as of the first of this year, if you buy a car as of the first of this year, regardless of where you buy it in what state, if you go to register it in Vermont, it has to have a title with it. If it doesn't have a title with it, there's a couple of options. You either need a bill of sale from the person and a copy of the bill of sale that the seller received when they bought it.
Right.
So that the state can establish that trail of ownership.
Right.
And then if you can't get those two documents, then you have to apply for what's called a bonded title, which I think involves contacting your insurance company to apply for that. And I don't know much about the details of that.
What do you think about all this? Do you think that things are just way too complicated?
Well, it's definitely makes life a little more difficult. The good thing about it is that if you've already got a car registered in Vermont, the DMV will issue a title for it now, regardless of its age, where, we didn't have that in Vermont before because the DMV would not issue titles on older cars prior to this year. And that made it difficult to sell in some cases, your car because, people didn't want to buy it without a title because other states required a title. Yeah. So that's the good part of this. But I think the reason that we're dealing with this, I'm speculating here. I don't really know. But I think that part of the problem is that there's been increased car thefts due to drug activity. And that's been all over the news in the last year, 2, 3, 4, 10. I don't know. I guess it's been 10 years now since Shumlin made a big deal out of the drug thing in the State of the State address. I think it was 2013. So it's been a long time, but I think that that's part of the problem. The increase in crime has caused the DMV to want to make sure that somebody actually owns a car when they buy one and register it.
Yep.
Thanks for hopping on with us, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, have fun, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Newt.
What are you discussing? I wasn't tuned in, so.
We're just talking about what we were just talking about.
All the changes going on here that are creating lots of snags in the DMV for people where they're waiting for hours just to get a title. Because if you want to sell your used car that you have not yet gotten a title for, because you didn't need it, it's not so easy.
Sure.
And it's causing quite the stir. We're getting messages on a daily about it, and I'll tell you there are a lot of really upset people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine there would be. I marched into the DMV and just started asking questions just because I was like, whoa, how much is this going to affect me? Because I own a lot of cars. But so what are people saying? Am I correct? Did I get the correct answer? Because I have had 2 different answers from 2 different people at the DMV. I'll tell you that on some of this stuff. So, I'm not going to really believe it until I buy a car and register it.
Right.
But am I correct that as long as my car is currently registered in Vermont, what they told me is if that's the case, they will give me a title if I pay a $42 fee and fill out a form.
Yes. So if you are buying, but if you wanted to sell one of your used cars, it's up to you to go get that title first. You need to get that car titled.
Right.
And that is what is taking people so long. They're wanting to sell their cars, they're wanting to trade them at a dealership, and they're having to go spend literally hours waiting at the DMV in line and to try to obtain these titles.
Stupid.
And it's just really causing a snag. If they were going to do it, they probably should have decided a way that they could get titles to people quickly that haven't needed one for many, many years.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, that's too bad.
Or grandfathered, said from this point
Yeah.
forward, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, that would make sense. But I think this whole thing happened like late last year legislatively, and it just got implemented really fast. And like, like
Yep.
anything else, they're not really prepared for it. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we have a bunch of ladies and gentlemen just trying to do their job down on State Street. And boy, they're taking it hard for decisions that somebody else made.
sure they are.
Yeah.
I can't imagine working there right now. I can't imagine being an employee there right now. And I just hope that people take that into consideration and they remember that, don't shoot the messenger.
Right. They're not the legislators that created this mess.
Right.
They're just trying to do their jobs the best they can. And,
Right.
And this is all new to them, too.
Go
So-
go across the street, stand on the steps, and
Sure.
show them the bird if you want to. But be good to the people
That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
on
Yeah.
State Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so true. Nudie, thanks, man. Thanks for coming on. Raylene, Reba McEntire,
Is going to do the national anthem.
you must be thrilled
I'm
for the,
excited
for the
for
Super
her.
Bowl.
I'm
Oh, my
excited
God.
for her.
Not sure about
I-
Post
you-
Malone doing America the Beautiful,
You
though.
know that I love Reba, and I have for forever since I was a little girl. But I'm not sure about the national anthem. I'm really not.
I'm not sure about Post Malone doing America the Beautiful. I'm having
I
some
love her to
hesitation
death,
here.
but I don't like it when it's overdone. I like it when somebody can just come out there, like Lady Gaga or Crystal Stapleton, and belt it out and be done.
Chris Stapleton just kicked
When
ass.
it's overdone, oversung with the long notes and all these extras put in to make it work with the performer's voice, I never like it.
But
And-
Whitney Houston, come on now.
Even that was a little bit much for me.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was. It's just it's
I
all
thought that
these
was amazing.
adages to it. So I love her. I hope she does a great job. I hope she has a beautiful performance. I will not think anything different of her. I'm excited for her, but I'm very curious how it's going to go.
And Andra Day is going to be singing as well. Lift every voice and sing. So February 11th, my God, that's coming soon. That's really soon.
Yeah.
It occurred to me that our Super Bowl is just a couple of weeks away.
It is. It's right around the corner.
Amazing. We're gonna call Alan Roberts here and find out what's playing this this weekend. Well, wait, hang on. Today's Friday.
Friday.
So it's like it's not playing this weekend. It's playing like now,
Right.
tonight.
It was playing yesterday too, wasn't it?
Thursday. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, and they even go sooner than that too.
Right,
So
depending on if the kids are on break, it depends on different vacations. They really accommodate families and what's happening in the community there.
I love the fact that when we come into any kind of school break, FGB Theaters is ready. They've got movies lined up. They've got staff lined up. They've got extra popcorn. They've got extra drinks. They're ready to go. They know what they're doing. And, you know, the kids need to get out of the house and go see movies. I mean, they just do. They just do. Alan, good morning, buddy. How are you?
Well, I'm hanging in there.
Man, first of all, it's been a long time since you've been on the air with us. How long have you been working at FGB Theaters with the Basharas?
Over 40 years.
Isn't that something? Over 40 years. The movie guy.
The movie guy.
What was the trademark thing that you would say at the end of the movie line? We'll see you at the movies.
Well, see you at the movies.
Love it. Everybody knows you, man. The Spin Doctor. By the way, how was that gig at the Den?
It was okay. It was a quiet night, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Good.
But
I'm
you-
glad it was fun.
Now, were you spinning vinyl? You weren't spinning vinyl, were you?
No, I have a digital system.
Yeah. How was it working with DJ Chaos?
Oh, he was fun to work with.
Yeah.
We worked well together.
Oh, yeah. Man, you're a legend with that stuff.
Yeah, I told him I want to do it again sometime, but we'll see when that does happen.
I would love to go. I would love. Now, were you spinning some disco?
Not really, no, because the kind of crowd that was there was kind of a,
I think we should. I think we should do a disco night. I think we should get some polyester out. I'll get out there with my bell bottoms, Raylene, in my tidy.
I don't know if I
Tidy
can picture
pants.
that.
God help us all.
I couldn't picture that. I could not picture that.
Yeah. We don't, because we don't want to picture that.
Alan, tell us about the movies playing at the Capitol Showplace and the Paramount. What's going on, man?
Well, over there they get the new Mean Girls, which is, I guess, is doing pretty good there. The other big one for them is the Boys in the Boat. That's pretty good. Another comedy, Anyone But You. The kids show Migration. And let's see. You have one other one there. I can't remember the. Make it another one.
Oh,
Hard to keep track of these movies.
yeah. Of course. Migration is fantastic. It's good. It's great entertainment. It's not just for kids. It's for the whole family. I mean, it's just fantastic. Right. It's just a great movie. Lily loved it.
Oh yeah, Wonka as well. That was a good one. I watched that one. That was excellent.
Wonka, yeah. Oh, amazing. I'm a little old school. I like the original. Gene Wilder, I would say that's just my thing, but it was still very, very good though. It put a new spin on it. What about the Paramount?
Well, they get The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. That was an excellent action picture. I watched that. That was very good. I watched the new movie ISIS, which is International Space Station. There's a big, there was, I guess, some kind of a thing going on Earth between Russia and whatever, and they kind of worked its way up to the space station. Russia tried taking over the space station, and it was a pretty good show.
Is that what that's about?
Yeah, sci-fi thriller, yeah.
All right.
Do you watch all of the movies, Alan?
No, I pretty much, I pick and choose which ones I really want to watch, so.
But you get to see some of those advanced showings when like Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man, some of these big movies that come out. Maybe you get to get in there and see them before they're open to the public.
Well, a lot of times I'll go and I'll screen them a couple of days before myself and watch them and see what they are. And
I love it, man.
But they're talking about bringing back Oppenheimer to play at the theater in Montpelier because it's going to be up for some awards, I guess. And,
wow.
I mean, they think it could be Best Picture. I don't know.
Wow. Barbie did so well, didn't it?
Oh, Barbie was phenomenal.
Incredible. I never saw that coming, man. I got to be honest with you. I just didn't see it coming.
And Taylor Swift was another one of these. Didn't know what they was going to do, but it did very well.
Yeah. There they are, right there. We got all the showtimes up. Alan, thanks, man. And listen, I'm probably going to see you this weekend if you're anywhere near the Capitol Showplace. I'll be there. We're going to come in and get out of the cold and come see a great movie.
Of course, today is National Popcorn Day. You got to have that popcorn.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier this morning, and the fact that you guys put real Cabot butter on your popcorn at FGB theaters.
Well, I've been watching you guys, so I keep a track of what you were saying this morning. So.
Well, thank you, brother, man. I hope to see you soon. I always enjoyed chatting with you.
Well, eventually, when you get back in your studio, we'll have to get on the air sometime.
I would love it. Thanks, man.
Have a great day, Alan.
There's a guy that's just never been afraid of a microphone. You know, he's just such a great guy. And like I said earlier, he's a legend. Everyone knows him.
So I want to, before we have to go today, I want to
Do we have to go?
Well, pretty soon. So I want people to mark their calendars for some great events that are coming up.
Please.
And I want them to join in if they can, of course. But there is a murder mystery dinner happening over at the Heading Church right there on 40 Washington Street on February 3rd.
Okay.
There's two showings, one at noon and one at 5 p.m.
I saw that.
A Slaying in the South.
Saw that in the world.
Yes, so you can get advance tickets for $25 by going to headingchurch.org or by calling 802-309-9264. So check that out. There's limited seating.
When is that again?
If that's something you want to do, make sure you call and reserve now. Get your tickets now. That is February 3rd at the Heading Church.
All right.
When Wellness Wednesday starts next week. So we all know and we all very much look forward to the Wellness Wednesday. We'll be talking about that lots. We'll post up the flyer and give you the what they're offering, the phone number, all of that stuff. We'll give that to you.
That's all through Washington County Mental Health on Summer Street.
Right. And on the 20th, they're having the event, which we posted again this morning, that we were discussing this morning that will also be on the right there on the Well Space. Yeah. And there are a couple of different sessions that you can sign up for there as well. And then also on the 13th of February, mark your calendars and please buy a ticket and join us. JD and I will once again be at the Barrie Senior Center, joining them for their Valentine's celebration. Lots of great fun things happening there. So we'll be talking a lot more about that in the upcoming weeks, but mark your calendars for February 13th, 11:30. JD and I will be there. We'll be live on and off throughout the event. And if you are someone that is retired, and even if you're not retired and you want to just go over and spend some time with the people that are there, make some connections. Maybe you can offer somebody a ride somewhere. Maybe they would like to go to the senior center more often, but they can't get there. It's a great place to volunteer. It's a great place to donate to as well. They do some really great things. They have we saw the table full of food that they give away.
Yes.
The fresh vegetables and the breads and the different things that they have that their members can take home with them if need be, or if they would like. And they just do so many amazing things.
They had a big soup festival over there that I went to with you and just killed it. Had like 15 bowls of soup, and your grandma is very involved.
Yes, she is. She loves it there.
I'd like to sit down and play cards with her.
She loves it there. So I'm just now getting picture of Cliff and his new baby girl.
Come on.
Who is 7 pounds, 13 ounces.
Share it over to me.
20 and 3/4 inches long. Welcome to the world, sweetheart. Sending it to you right now. Yeah. And her name is Kinsley.
When was she born?
Just now.
Just like now.
Like
right now.
Well, I'm sure like while we were live, she was born, and here she is. Brielle, Kinsley Brielle. Damn. I think I'm saying her name right, but here she is. Welcome to the world. Beautiful. 7 pounds, 13 ounce, 20 inches, and 20 and 3/4 inches long. And I hope Mom Morgan is doing well, and we love you all. Yeah. We love you guys, and
listen,
so happy and excited for you.
And
congratulations.
If she's 20 inches long, I mean, if she's got some Cliffy in her, she's going to be a lot more than 20 inches long real fast.
Yes, she is.
Real fast.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love seeing that picture. The old fella looks tired right there.
I bet he's not as tired as Mama.
I would agree.
They've been there since yesterday.
I would agree.
One thing I know that he will help Mama lots. Though he's a good guy, and so rest up, Morgan. Take all those minutes that you're up there in the hospital to catch your breath and be pampered and rest up.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, we love you guys.
And Cliffy is saying
Mom
right now,
and baby are fine, tired but fine.
So great.
Yeah.
I mean,
so happy for them. I love them so much.
You know, and we got that on before anybody.
Well, I'm sure he maybe posted it to his page before he let us blast it publicly. But
congratulations,
thank
Cliff.
you all, and love you.
So amazing. What else do we have this morning? Do we have anything else?
I think we're good. I mean, there is all kinds of stuff. There is so much stuff, and I will just post it as quick as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Oh, he says he has not posted it yet. So,
so it did. Well, we just did it for him.
Yeah.
Listen, you had a post this morning from, I think it was the Snow Flyers.
It was either the Snow Flyers or the Berrytown Thunder Chickens.
Okay.
It goes back and forth. We post whoever sends me, and if I see it, when I see the trail updates from any of them, any of the towns, clubs, whatever, I post them all, just so that people have a report across the state.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
I've been posting a lot for the Thunder Chickens, because Adam Lambert has gotten some really cool, kick-ass pictures while he's grooming.
Yeah, I know.
Of the moose, and he always does some great pictures and video. He's doing a great job.
And the moose was grooming itself anyway.
No, he was grooming the trail. The moose was just strutting the trail.
I know.
Good Lord.
Dave, you with us?
Hey, I'm here, guys.
Dave Rouleau with us, the president of the Berrytown Thunder Chickens. For how many years now? How long have you been at this post, Dave?
I think I'm over 2 decades now, 20 plus years.
Wow. Nice.
Now, the chicken mascot, was that you, Dave?
No way. I am no, I don't have the face. I have the face for radio, as you know, JD. So this is perfect for me. But no, I don't have to disguise myself that bad in a costume. No, I got another person that loves being a mascot, and he came up with that chicken thing. And boy, we've got a lot of positive mileage out of it.
I'm sure you do. Dave, how easy is it to be a member of the Berrytown Thunder Chickens? What do you have to do to get involved?
Oh, it's to be a member. I mean, to ride on the Vast Trail Network, you have to have a trail pass, and part of buying that trail pass is you have to join a club. So you can pick from one of 130 volunteer clubs that make up the Vast Trail Network. So, yeah, when you buy your pass online, you just pick the Berrytown Thunder Chickens, and it's that easy. And we always encourage people: you have multiple sleds, join multiple clubs. We're all doing the same thing. We all need that membership due. So if you certain area you ride in, join that club. Let them know you appreciate their work and the trails they're providing.
The bees, the flyers, there's so many of them. Raylene posted up this video of was Adam.
This morning was this morning's was the snow bees, but I posted Adam Lambert the other day when he got the great shot while he was grooming of the moose.
And he was just so happy. I mean, these groomers are so happy to be out on the trails actually moving snow. Were you worried there for a while, Dave, in December? Were you just like, I don't know what's going to happen?
No, I'm a Vermonter, so I know that winter is finally going to come. It's like with whatever's going on in the world here, it's been coming later and ending earlier, so our season seems to be shrinking. But I know it's going to come, and we love this. We're at it year-round, volunteering, working with landowners, working on the infrastructure. So when it comes, we're just thankful, we're happy. The smile never goes away, and we just go out and we play hard. But yeah, those groomers, they're out there working, but you know what? They're loving their job.
Yeah. Are we still saying, Dave, at this point, that there's just not a whole ton of base out there, and that we really should be riding with some caution, especially in the lower lying areas, because there's just not, we got that big dumper, but we haven't had another big dumper right behind it.
No, but I think things are looking pretty good for us right now, JD. I mean, we got that first stuff is all that white, puffy, pretty stuff, but it doesn't give us to work with. And then the rain came, melted some of it, but it also froze it up for us. It sickened it, froze it up, gave us a good base. And then this week we got another bunch of snow. So, yeah, it's early season kind of conditions. But so once you kind of clubs get out there, get things open and get packed down, and then they can do that second pass with the drag to really fill in any holes and stuff, any water holes, we fill it in, then it freezes up, and we cover it over. So I'd say by this weekend, you're going to have some pretty good, what we call green riding. I mean, we're the red closed, your yellow ride with caution, or red, green go. And I think you're going to see a lot of trails turning green as we get them opened up and get that second pass on them. So
private property owners are imperative. They're critical. They are the absolute backbone to allowing this extensive network that we have here in the entire state. Please respect them. Don't litter. Keep your speed under control. Don't drink and drive. And the authorities are out there looking for you. They're in the woods. They're everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's there. As you say, 4,700 miles of trail. 80% of that is private landowners that get nothing for it other than knowing they're opening up their land for our enjoyment, for the economy. Snowmobile, $500 million to the economy in Vermont. It's changing hands second only to the ski industry. So yeah, we need that trail network. So respecting the landowners, like I said, don't litter. There's other people, the landowners could be using their land, walking their dogs, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing. So, be respectful out there, and that's going to help us have the longevity of those trail systems into the future.
Dave, what about the Travis Mercy Memorial Poker Run? How long has that been going on, and is it on slate for this year?
We are on for this year. Linda Mercy, Travis's mom, reached out to me and make sure we're all set. We picked a date of February 24th this year. It's going to be up at the Berrytown School again. So poker run in the morning if conditions allow, and it looks like we're good. We'll have the silent option. Randy Henry and the Racing Chef's going to be serving up a nice meal. I think we're same thing, $10, keeping it nice and cheap for people to do. We get we get some donations on the food. So all that $10 for the meal goes right into the skate park. And wow. We're up over $60,000 we've raised and donated for the park, making it a self-sustaining park. Doesn't require a Town of Barrie taxpayer dollars to keep the park going.
You and I have been sharing a microphone together for many, many years, Dave, talking about this event. And I think one of the big things that we push is that even if you don't own a snow machine, this event is massive. I don't care how you get there. Cross-country ski, horse and buggy, just come to the Travis Mercy Memorial Poker Run. Enjoy a fantastic meal. Get in on the raffle. Have some fun with friends. It's all at the Berrytown School.
Yeah. Yeah, a great quilt raffle too. But yeah, we get friends and family members, skate park people. I remember that year you parachuted in. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But you can come. It's just a great meal. We got great silent auction items. You just come and do that. Support the park. And, come February, it's cold and miserable out there. If you don't ride a snowmobile, you want to get out from looking at your same 4 living room walls. Now, oh my God, we got a great community event there. Nice food, cheap, reasonable. Come on out, support the park. socialize with your neighbors.
And that's the thing about snow machining is, you know, you get the TMA, you get the insurance, you get the sled, you get the clothing and the equipment and the apparel and all this stuff. Man, right. It's like you gotta go. Don't just wait for the weekends. Get out in the afternoon if you can, after work or at night. You've got to enjoy that sled if the conditions are gonna allow you to.
Yep, and they are here locally now. I mean, I just went by kind of the road over to East Montpelier by Gillies and LeCaire. Snowbees have been out. The trail looked beautiful. I know my club has groomed half of it. They're going to be out tonight this weekend, opening up the rest. So, yeah, everything local here should be opening up and ready to go. It's time. This is what we've been waiting for since last year, April.
I'm guessing it's BerrytownThunderChickens.com. Of course, you got a Facebook page too, right?
Correct, sir.
All right.
Yep.
Dave, I hope to chat with you again as we get closer to the to the 24th. Of course, Randy Henry and the Racing Chefs, they do a great job. We love you, pal. We love having you on. And if there's anything we can push for you, please reach out to me or Raylene, and we'll get it done. We'll get you on the air.
Certainly will. Appreciate the airtime and the stuff and the opportunity to kind of just get vast safety stuff out there. But yeah, season, everybody, let's go. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Happy winter.
And thanks, Dave. And we extend that offer to all snow machine clubs too.
Yes, we do.
The vintage ride the vintage event was just a couple of weekends ago. We pushed the hell out of that. If there's anything going on for snowmobiling, the industry, club wise, whatever, let us know about it. We'll get it on the air.
Yes, and this is a great event. It's a great tribute and memorialization that they do for Travis Mercy. But I want to say that we recognize, and many recognize, that Travis was not the only one that lost his life that day in that accident, that Heather Brummer also lost her life that day. And I am working with some people, and we are trying to find ways that we can memorialize her life as well. Yeah. And so that her family, her dad especially, knows that she was not forgotten.
Yeah.
A lot of kids hurt that day.
Yeah,
a lot of teens. That was quite the tragic accident for sure that happened. The guy that hit them didn't have his license at the time. He was 16 at the time. But yeah. We're working on that, and we do recognize that day was a tragic day
for our entire community.
Yeah,
big time.
And that also another good family lost their child. And sometimes these things come about, these tributes and memorializations, they come about because family, we all have deal with things in different ways. And so you may come out guns a-blaring and you're going to do this and you're going to do that as a memorial for your child, and you're going to, advocate for this. And now look at everything that Brandy Tracy does.
Unreal.
And look at, we know a few moms that, and dads that do those sorts of things. And there are others that just aren't there.
Sure.
At the time that it happens.
Yep.
And years later, when they can somewhat internalize what's happening and deal with their grief, they would like to do something. It's just a matter of knowing what and how to do it. And it's a very tough situation. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I would react. I don't know. I always think that I would be tough. I don't ever want to know. I certainly have been in situations where I thought I was going to be that mom.
Sure.
A biggest fear of mine.
Yeah.
Would it make me shout louder, or will it make me crawl in a hole? I don't know.
Yeah. Same here.
But no matter, it's okay however you decide to deal with it.
Yeah.
And when the time comes, everybody should be able to do what they need to do for themselves and their own peace of mind.
That's right. Well said. Speaking of snow machining, Heather's just said that they've got the trail maps and more information over at Harrington's Food and Fuel. Now, if you're listening this morning and you're saying, What?
Yes.
Harrington's Food and Fuel? What are you talking about? What is that? Where is that? What?
It's previously the Corey Hill Quick Stop. And the thing with that, too, you literally, the trail is right across the street, and you just drive in, pull right up to the pumps. There's tons of parking there. Yeah. So easy access. It's just a great place, and I don't know if you've all heard yet, but the owners, Pam and Ryan, they worked for Mr. Z's for years. They're doing some upgrades. They're doing some changes. Yesterday they had a sandwich with I'm not kidding you. When you hear this, you're gonna shit, because everybody wants to know this, with the Mr. Z's ranch dressing.
Stop it.
Yeah, people used to want to buy that stuff by the gallon. So yesterday, that's what they had. They had their chicken bacon ranch on a bulky with that good ranch. They said today is barbecue chicken pizza, barbecue spicy chicken patty sandwich, bacon chicken ranch sandwich with the good ranch, between the bacon and the chicken. So it isn't all about, it's not all going to get absorbed up in the bread. You're literally going to taste that amazing ranch. So that's what they got going on over there today. Their gas price, super low. That was not a government decision. That was an internal decision. $3.19.9 a gallon.
Yep.
Just a great place, family owned, operated, family that's been here for forever. And a family with a lot of experience as far as restaurant goes. And so I'm super excited to see what they're going to start putting out there for lunch and lunch specials. And but they just took over. We got to let them get a little organized and rearranged and upgraded and all of that stuff. Yeah. So super excited for them.
Want to say we hope that Loken is feeling a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And we hope to get him back on the air. He's there's so many people right now that are just under the weather, just big time. Just check on them if you got some friends who are not feeling well. I mean, just Lily's school alone has 14 teachers that are out right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
It's going around.
I don't know. It's just, please, just go easy.
All right, we're getting bombed again, I think. No.
All right. Well, listen, I just want to thank you for tuning in this morning, and thanks to our sponsors, our supporting sponsors, our presenting sponsors. One of many is Nelson's Ace Hardware that we love so much. Go over there today, Raylene, and get some damn heat tape. If you're concerned about some pipes in your wall or whatever, go over and get some heat tape.
Get some
there.
Plastic kits for your windows.
Yes.
Those big, huge sliding doors that you might have that go out to your patio.
Yes.
Make sure that if you have an external hot water tank, which a lot of mobile homes are accessed from a door on the outside of the home, make sure you've got the insulation packed in there like you need to, and the I call it the pool noodle wrapped around the pipes, but the insulation, the pipe insulation and whatever that you need. If you need it, they've got it.
They've got it.
Make sure your the filter is cleaned out and ready to roll, because it's going to work hard.
I know.
And sometimes doesn't keep up yet, but they've got it all over there at Nelson Ace Hardware.
They do.
Barry.
You had some news this morning about Giroux starting up another CDL class, another CDL training class, March 4th, and enrollment is officially now open.
Yes.
As of like I think yesterday. So,
and I know you all have probably seen the ad before, and so you may skim it, but this is not one to skip. This one really details all of the changes that have been made at DMV, and those, speaking of DMV again, those changes have affected the school, the pricing and what you need to do in order to enter the school. So, which is get your permit first. It used to be that you didn't have to worry about having your permit when you started the class. That is not the case anymore. You have to have your permit by the time you start the class.
All right.
And there are other things on there that are pertinent to what is happening right now.
The 19th, which is today, it's tonight, meet bingo over at the American Legion at 6:30 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow they got Crazy Country, $8 at the door. We love talking about what they have going on over there, and the VFW too. But
you could do a little pub crawl tonight if you wanted.
If you wanted to,
you can go over to Jerry's and grab a snack and a drink and listen to some music, and then you can roll on up to the pub, listen to a little 90 proof, and then roll on out to the Den and get some DJ Chaos in there. You can go play some meat bingo.
Yeah.
The possibilities of things to do around here is truly endless.
Yeah, it really is.
There's some great places, some great venues, some great events, great music. Just like the old days.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well said. Well said. Do you? I know we gotta close things out.
Yeah, because it's almost 10:30.
The Senior Center Valentine celebration thing. Mm-hmm. You said again that was
the 13th of February. We'll be going there
at 11:30, and we are going to be going there.
Yes, we'll be there. We'll be live. I've told you a couple of times about it, and you should probably put it on your calendar.
Okay, that's just before Valentine's Day.
The day before.
It's the day. Okay.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is the 14th of February.
And your grandma will be there at the Senior Center.
Mm-hmm.
That day.
She will.
How old is she now?
I'm not telling you how old she is. I'm not going to keep saying it over and over and over again because you forget. You just try to get me in trouble.
You think she'll be interested in a little, romance with me?
No. Absolutely not.
A little bit of loving?
Absolutely not. I know. I know for sure that she just would not, especially now that you lied to her so badly. Told her that you would do square dancing with her and then you stood her up. And
I'll make it up to her.
I know. No, you're done. She's like me. When she's done, she's done. That's it.
Little kissy.
She don't mess around.
How could she resist this?
No.
Kissy?
No, she can definitely resist that.
Lap dance?
No. Oh, God, she'd kill you.
You sure?
I know. Yeah, we better move on.
What if I bring her some flowers?
Oh, well, she might thank you for those, but you're still... No.
I can make it up to her, Randy. Just let me try.
Well, you try. You try your hardest.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great day. We love you.
Marvelous day today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, listening, streaming us everywhere you get your podcasts and on the web at airedoutVT.com from Fly on the Wall Productions. Have a safe and happy weekend. TGIF, go easy today. Check on your neighbors. Make sure they're all right with this cold snap. We'll see you soon.